Hello, friends from across the nation and around the world. I'm Martin, and you are listening to Dad's Bedtime Stories. Tonight, we're going to be headed back to a universe that I do every now and then, the Magic Costume Tree universe, which, if you haven't listened before, is basically a world where when adventure's needed, the magic costume tree appears. Each costume inside gives you a special power and helps you solve a particular situation. And that's exactly what we're going to do tonight. And strangely, tonight's episode suggestion comes to us from the same person as, or one of the same people as last time's suggestion, Ruth from Austin, Texas, who made a couple different Easter suggestions. Both of them kind of just stuck in my mind, and I started creating stories for them. Honestly, I didn't even realize they were from the same person at first until I went back to look at the form after creating the entire story. So, Ruth, thank you for all of your Easter-related suggestions. This time, Ruth was hoping for a magic costume tree episode with an Easter bunny costume. So, I started to ask myself, what powers would an Easter bunny have? And I would like to point out that any similarities between this episode and how Easter actually works are purely coincidental, as this is a product of my imagination, not of reality necessarily. Before we get started, I did promise that I would give one last check to my Google form for the March Social Share contest. Since I'm recording this on April 1st, it's released on April 2nd. The last day to join the contest has passed, and I will do the draw on Sunday, so the beginning of next week. First of all, thank you to Tate J, who shared the podcast on Facebook. I really appreciate that. Next up, thank you to Wendy Q, who also shared the episode on Facebook. Thank you, Wendy. And last, thank you to Vivian, the mom, and James, the child, for sharing it on Instagram stories. It really means a lot that you guys would share the podcast to others who might like it. In total here, we had 26 people enter the March contest, so you have a 1 in 26 chance of winning a guaranteed story idea. The draw is Sunday. But now, it's that time again. Time for a possible word from a possible sponsor. Don't worry, I never do ads during or after the story, though. We just get them over with at the beginning. Now it's time to close your eyes, get as comfy as you can in that bed, and imagine yourself doing what the kid in the story does. You wake up in the morning. The radio is on for some reason, crackling cheerfully in the background as you get ready for the day. You're not really listening at first until you hear, "We interrupt this program for a breaking update. The local chocolate factory is currently being robbed." That gets your attention. You stop and turn your head toward the radio. The announcer sounds kind of too delighted for someone reporting a chocolate-related emergency. "Police are on the scene," he continues, "but the robbers are threatening to destroy all of the chocolate if officers move in. Experts are warning that this could disrupt the chocolate supply at a crucial time of year and may cause the price of chocolate to rise to levels never before seen." There's a dramatic little burst of music. That kind of music they play when they think something's really important to human history or whatever. You picture giant vats of chocolate, trays of chocolate bars, rivers of melted chocolate, shelves of chocolate eggs, and maybe even a machine somewhere that makes those little, foil-wrapped chocolates. It sounds bad, very, very bad. But then You look down at yourself. You are, unfortunately, just you. No cape, no gadgets, no magic dragon, no spaceship or giant robot butler, no army of trained squirrels, or really nothing that could be useful in a chocolate hostage situation. You sigh. Well, that's not great. You say. The radio keeps talking about negotiations and the possibility of market instability, and you decide to head outside because there's really nothing you can do about it. The air is fresh and cool. Somewhere nearby, birds are singing. Everything seems normal. Your yard's there, your house is behind you, the day feels ordinary. You start to wander a bit, kicking the grass and looking around, still thinking about the factory. You imagine the police gathered outside, the robbers in dark clothes waving their weapons around dramatically. You imagine one extremely stressed out chocolate factory manager trying not to faint into a vat of chocolate or whatever. Then, for no particular reason, you turn around, and your house is gone. You freeze. Just a second ago it was there. Now there's only forest. Not a bit of forest, not like trees behind your house, or a nice little wooded area off to the side. It is full-out forest. Thick, deep, ancient-looking trees standing where your house absolutely should have been. You blink a few times, and, your house still isn't there. When you turn back the other way, your heart gives a sudden jump. There, not far away, stands a large and ancient tree. The trunk is broad and knotted, its branches twist high overhead. Set into its bark is a small round door, and warm golden light glows around its edges. The magic costume tree. You grin so suddenly your face hurts. Adventure. Of course. That is what this means. You run to the tree, feet thumping over the ground, excitement bubbling up inside you. You pull open the little door and step inside. The tree is bigger on the inside than it should be, which you accept immediately because, magic. The inside is warm and smells a little bit like cedar and moonlight, if moonlight was a thing you could smell. A single beam of light shines down from above, and in that beam hangs a bunny costume. You stop. A bunny? You say out loud. The costume hangs there quietly, being extremely bunny-shaped. It has soft-looking fur, long ears, little paws, big feet, and a tiny round tail. It's not, at first, the most thrilling costume you've ever seen. A dragon would have been more exciting, or like a wizard, or a space knight, or a ninja or something. Even a pirate would be kind of cool, but a bunny? You narrow your eyes. It doesn't seem very adventurous, but, the magic costume tree has never led you astray before. It has a way of knowing things before you do. Also, if a magical glowing tree offers you a costume, turning it down seems kind of rude. So, you step forward and pick it up. It feels warm in your hands as if it just came out of the dryer or something. You put it on. At once it begins to tighten and settle around you, fitting itself perfectly to your body. A strange, tingling sensation rushes through your arms, your legs, your back, the top of your head. It's not unpleasant. It feels like a sort of fizzy energy, like 1,000 tiny sparks waking up all at once. The costume clings closer. For a moment, it feels less like clothing and more like something becoming part of you. You can feel the ears, not just the weight of them, you can feel them as if they're your own ears. You can feel the little tail, too, twitching behind you as naturally as if you'd been born with it. The whole costume seems to melt into your movements until it no longer feels strange at all. Instead, it feels right. A powerful urge rises up inside you, not to walk, to bounce. You head outside and bend your knees, then you jump. You shoot into the air. Whoa! The ground drops away beneath you so fast that your stomach gives a delighted little lurching feeling. You soar much higher than you're meant to, floating for a startling second before landing lightly on the grass. Then, you jump again and again. Each leap is fast, easy, powerful. You spring across the clearing as if gravity has somehow decided to stop doing its job. Your big bunny feet barely seem to touch the ground before they launch you onward again. You find a path winding through the forest and follow it, bouncing along it in enormous leaps. You pass ferns, mossy roots, shafts of sunlight flashing through the leaves, until after a while, the forest thins. The path leads out onto a street. You land beside the curb just as a yell comes from behind you. It startles you badly enough that your heart thumps. You twirl around, and suddenly the world slows. Not a little, a lot. So much that it feels like time itself has become thick and sort of syrupy. A bicycle wheel spins through the air at a lazy crawl. A leaf drifts downward like it has all day to get there. A car rolling along the street now moves so slowly you could walk past it if you were barely trying at all. You stare. Then you realize what startled you. A little girl in a double stroller is yelling angrily at her older brother, who's poking her with a stick for no reason except that brothers, when left unsupervised, sometimes behave like tiny agents of chaos. The girl's mouth is still open mid-shout. The boy's face is frozen in the very slow process of pretending he's done nothing wrong. You move, and moving is easier, more than easy. Each step sends you gliding faster and further than should be possible. The whole world is crawling while you remain quick and light and perfectly free. You circle the stroller once in awe, looking at everything around you in dreamy slow motion. I can slow time, you whisper. Or maybe you are moving super fast, or possibly both. Either way, it's excellent. You step closer to the brother, pluck the stick neatly from his hand, and hop away before either child has the faintest idea you were even there. Then, you let go of the feeling, and time rushes back. The girl finishes her yell, the brother blinks and stares at his empty hand in complete confusion. You grin and look down at the stick you're holding. As you watch, it begins to change. The wood darkens. Its color softens into rich brown. A sweet smell rises from it. Chocolate? You lift it up to your nose and take a whiff. Definitely chocolate. Carefully, because licking mysterious transformed objects is usually a questionable decision, you take a small bite. It's delicious. Really good chocolate, silky, rich, perfect chocolate. You stare at the piece in your hand. "Oh," you say, "that is very interesting. You can jump high. You can slow time. You might be able to go incredibly fast, though. And now, you can apparently turn things into chocolate." You look down at a patch of grass by your feet. A strange feeling tugs at you. Not just curiosity, something deeper and more instinctive. A sudden need to gather, to collect, to arrange. The grass seems important somehow. You crouch and begin pulling a few handfuls, then a few more. Without really thinking about it, your fingers start weaving them together, twisting, folding, looping, tucking. Your hands move with astonishing speed. In moments, the grass becomes a tidy little basket. You blink at it. Not just bunny powers then, something more specific. Before you can think your way through, a new voice rings out nearby. "Put the chocolate down, and no one will get hurt." You turn. At the end of the street, beyond a row of buildings, stands the chocolate factory, the one from the radio. Police cars surrounded, officers crouch behind doors and barriers. A cluster of robbers dressed in black can be seen through the front windows, waving weapons and looking too pleased with themselves. One of them shouts back, "Go away or we'll destroy all this chocolate. Without this chocolate, the price of chocolate will go up dramatically. Do you really want that to happen, officer?" There's a brief pause. Then from behind one of the police cars, an officer mutters in a very worried voice, "We can't let them destroy the chocolate. I still need to buy some for my family." Another says, "My niece wants 3 different kinds." A third whispers, "You think this is going to affect mini eggs too?" The others stare at him with deep alarm. You look from the police to the factory and back again, and suddenly, the whole thing makes perfect sense. This is why the tree appeared. This is the adventure. You're here because somebody needs help, and for reasons known only to ancient magical trees, the solution to a chocolate crisis involves a bunny costume. You set your little grass basket down and focus on the strange rushing feeling again. The world slows. You leap. One bound carries you past the police line before anyone notices. Another takes you straight to the factory wall. You place a paw-like hand against it as you search for a doorway. The wall ripples when you touch it. You pull back, startled. It looks soft somehow, unsteady, like the surface of a pond pretending to be solid. Very cautiously, you push your hand forward. It goes straight through. Your eyes widen. "Oh," you whisper, "that is extremely useful." You step through the wall. Inside the factory, everything is almost frozen. The robbers stand in various dramatic poses, one pointing towards a vat of melted chocolate, another shouting something that now sounds like a whale trying to speak through pudding. The place smells amazing. Cocoa sugar, caramel, vanilla. You shake that off. This is no time to become distracted by the fact that the entire building smells like a dream. You move from robber to robber, each one holding some kind of weapon. You place your hand on the first. It turns to chocolate instantly. The second, too. The third, the fourth, chocolate, chocolate. and chocolate again. You almost feel a little sorry for them. Planning a robbery is probably complicated enough without your weapon suddenly becoming chocolate. But then you pause. Now what? You look around. You couldn't just leave them standing here. You need some way to wrap them up or handcuff them or whatever. At once, your bunny instincts leap into action again. Basket, of course. You zip back through the wall, gather armfuls of grass, reeds, sticks, and whatever else you can find. Then you rush back inside. Working with impossible speed, you weave and twist and wrap the materials together around the robbers. Round and round, under and over, tighter and tighter. By the time you're done, the entire gang is bound together in one enormous woven bundle that looks unmistakably like a giant Easter basket. You stop and admire your work for a second. It's excellent, very festive, and very secure. You toss the chocolate weapons into the middle for good measure, then grip the basket and drag it toward the wall. To your surprise, it's much lighter than expected. Perhaps the time dilation thing, or perhaps bunny strength, or something like that. You pull the whole giant basket outside. Then, because this is going wonderfully and you're beginning to enjoy yourself very much, you leap straight up onto a nearby building and crouch there to watch. A second later, you release the slowed time feeling, and everything snaps back to normal. The police jump. The robbers, who were in the middle of threatening everyone, suddenly find themselves outside, tangled together in a giant woven basket. One officer stares. Another slowly lowers his megaphone. The robbers yell in outrage and confusion. An officer peers into the basket and lifts up one of the weapons. He sniffs it. Then, against all sensible police procedures, he takes a tiny nibble. His eyes widen. It's chocolate. The others crowd around. It's all chocolate. They've been wrapped in some kind of basket? Why is it shaped like an Easter basket? After some confused conversation back and forth, the police begin cutting the robbers free, slapping handcuffs on them, and loading them into cars, while still glancing around suspiciously, unsure how a gigantic Easter basket came to be sitting in front of them, with all of the robbers inside. Were their weapons always chocolate, or who cares? The factory was safe. The chocolate saved. Chocolate prices presumably will remain at survivable levels. Your mission was accomplished. Suddenly, the costume starts to feel strange. It hums with energy, and then it lifts you right off the roof. You squeak in surprise as your feet leave the building and the air rushes around you. But instead of falling, you rise higher and higher above the city. The streets stretch below, cars become tiny, the factory turns into a neat little block with flashing police lights around it. The wind moves softly past your ear, the city gleams in the distance, and you are flying. The costume carries you over rooftops, roads, parks, houses, until at last the city thins and the ancient forest appears again below. You float gently down through the trees. The magic costume tree awaits in a clearing, golden light glowing from the little round door. You land softly in front of it. The door opens as if it was expecting you. You step inside, and again, the wooden room glows quietly. The suit suddenly begins to loosen all by itself. The ears droop, the tail twitches once, then the costume detaches from you with a soft, shimmery feeling, like stepping out of a warm bath made of moonlight or static electricity or something. You unzip it carefully. For a second, you hold it in your hands, then you hang it back up and put it on the rack. That was actually kind of fun, you say as you step outside. A forest path lies waiting. You follow it at an ordinary pace until you eventually step out and find yourself staring at your house once again. You turn behind you and the forest path is gone. Weird. You go inside your home. You head immediately to your bedroom and you lay down in your bed, pulling the covers up to your chin. You close your eyes and you begin to focus on your breath. With each breath, you let go of any tension in your muscles, starting with your legs, then your arms, your shoulders, your neck, and at last, your face. With each breath, you sink down a little bit deeper, and your mind begins to wander off to thoughts of new dreams, new chocolate, and new adventures to come. Good night, everyone.